Being asked to mediate, especially if it involves a claim of discrimination, can be reasonably distressing. Preparing for mediation allows you to redirect that distracting energy into positive actions. In fact, the process of preparing can be as important to your outcome as the mediation itself. In this video, you will see how 3 managers prepared for mediation by learning more information, organizing their thoughts and materials, coordinating with supporting personnel, and preparing to fully invest in the mediation process. As soon as possible following a request for mediation, consult with the NDR team or other appropriate offices, such as the EEO office, to learn about the claims made in the request for mediation. This will refresh your memory of the events leading to the request and help identify the documents you need to consult. Let's look at how Charlie prepared for mediation after learning that his employee had filed a claim of discrimination against him. Charlie was sorry that Miguel did not get the promotion he had been working toward. He was a strong, but not the best candidate. Charlie is confident in the selection process and basis for the decision and was disappointed to learn about the EEO complaint. He realizes that he needs to accomplish 3 things in mediation. He needs to help Miguel understand why he was not selected, encourage Miguel for the next opportunity, and understand and address Miguel's perception that bias was a factor. To prepare, Charlie reviewed the files from the selection panel, consulted personnel about what he can share with Miguel, and drafted his opening statement. Thoughtful preparation equips managers for challenges in mediation they cannot anticipate. The next scenario illustrates how Sandra's preparation helped her to maintain focus for what could be a confrontational mediation. When Sandra was asked to participate in mediation, she fully expected that the mediation would cover the same ground she and Amanda just covered, Amanda's request for a detail assignment. Sandra feels justified in her decision, but hopes she can keep her cool in mediation. She fears that Amanda does not really want to improve and may get overly emotional to avoid addressing the real issues. Sandra's strategy is to focus on collecting background materials, clarifying her interests, and writing her opening statement. She carefully reviews Amanda's last performance evaluation, makes copies of Amanda's performance goals to take into mediation, and considers her options for holding Amanda accountable. Sandra hopes the mediator will help them both agree on changes Amanda needs to make and the consequences of not committing to the needed improvements. In Sandra's example, she is concerned that she doesn't know what to expect from Amanda. Her careful preparations give Sandra confidence that she can communicate the messages she wants Amanda to hear. Prior to mediation, do your own self-check. Notice, are you exhibiting more agitation, impatience, or distraction in your professional manner? Are you experiencing physical sensations such as stomach tightness or a faster heartbeat? These are all signs of a strong emotional response. If, like Sandra, you are concerned about how your responses might impact your effectiveness, review or even role-play your approach to the mediation with someone who you can discuss the situation without violating the employee's confidentiality. Ask to talk with the mediator in advance to see if there are ground rules or structures of the mediation that may help. Rely on your prepared notes. And if you're concerned about an emotional response while in mediation, give yourself permission to request private meetings, caucuses, or breaks. There are times when you will need to consult with others as you prepare and even arrange for their availability during the mediation. Let's look at an example. JJ has been asked to participate in the mediation of an EEO complaint alleging a hostile work environment. He is named in the complaint brought by Anna for not addressing the behavior of his direct report, Frederick. Anna wants to be transferred and for Frederick to be fired. JJ knows and has cautioned Frederick about his behavior. Still, JJ has to be careful about how much he discloses in mediation. JJ took the necessary steps of consulting with others who may have a role to play or information to share during the mediation. Personnel, JAG, and others may support but do not replace your responsibility as the deciding official. It will be important in your preparation to clarify the Air Force's interest in resolving the claim and the limits of your authority to negotiate. As with the examples we've just reviewed, the best advantage you can give yourself in mediation is to be fully present throughout and to avoid distractions. This means clearing your calendar for the period of time scheduled, planning in advance for contingencies so you can participate without distraction, and arriving and returning from session breaks on time. If you expect there could be a circumstance that would require your attention during mediation, discuss it with the mediator in advance. This communicates your good faith commitment. To learn more, download the companion checklist on how to prepare for mediation. Check out other segments of the At the Table series and contact the Air Force NDR program.